A home game? The Reavers find their way back to battle the Broncbusters. Quite a battle on the new field. Can TJ make it 2 in a row? The Falcons tackle the Tigers. The Birds flying high at Griswold. Hey, what's the lowdown on the 8th-ranked men's soccer team? All downhill for the number 5 ladies as well. Welcome home to the Iowa Western volleyball team. Same old, same old. Hey, the Lynx net their only home match, and the Rams crash the party.
I'm Rico Gafford, member of the Iowa Western football team. The Bluffs on starts now.
Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to the latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone. I can't believe it. The Iowa Western football team has a home game. It just seems like it's been forever ago. The unranked Reavers. Unranked? What's that all about? Well, anyway, Iowa Western looks to lay one on Garden City. And it's real simple. Just keep winning, and the rankings will take care of themselves. I hope.
Go, fellas! Win on 3! 1, 2, 3, win!
It's not easy. Scoreless late first quarter. Anthony Johnson's going to throw it, and Marshall Clark's got it. 42 yards down to the Broncbuster 16. 2 plays later, John DeZombo falls in, 7 to zip home team. Now Scott Strohmeyer and the Reavers only muster 232 yards of total offense. The D side carries the load. Merrick Jackson and the dark side, a total of 5 sacks, 15 tackles for losses. Iowa Western with 3 picks, second quarter. Ben Garlock steps in front, and the redshirt sophomore a 26-yard return down to the B-Buster 10-yard line. Next play, Brock Larson, quick slam to Malcolm Moore, and it's 14-0 Reavers at the break. It's 17-0 in the third when Garden City gets on the board. J. Rue Campbell, a pinpoint pass to Eddie Morris, 25-yard TD strike. But the home team gets 3 back in the fourth quarter. Bobby Patterson drills his second field goal of the day, a 23-yarder. And this pink-out game, a winning one for great-great-grandmoms and grandmoms alike. Former Yellow Jacket Dominic Wilson, a sack and a half, over 4 tackles for losses. Iowa Western busts the Broncbusters 20-7.
We won. I mean, that's the deal. On the scoreboard, we had more than them, and at the end of the day, we're 4-2. We got a long ways to go, but they're not easy, and no one knew, we knew it wasn't going to be easy, but come out on ahead, that's the key.
Feel like the D side at least made some progress today?
Definitely. I think we played really well. We had some picks, some fumbles. I think it was a great job on defense.
What's the mood of the team? As coach was pleading with you guys. You're 4-2, but it seemed like a morgue.
I mean, yeah, it really seems like we got a couple players on our team that just want to be individuals, want to do it all on their own, but they just got to learn that we got to do it as a team, and if we're going to do it as a team, then we're going to win it as a team.
It's got to be a team. It's not about statistics. It's not about who's playing. At the end of the day, we won the game. We should be celebrating. Instead, it seemed like we lost.
4-2. Some of you guys need to gut check it.
Iowa Western wins its 4th straight game. And hey, the Reavers have now won 23 in a row at Titan Stadium.
1, 2, 3. Family.
And again, these wins haven't exactly been pretty these last 4 weeks. But in the end, who cares? It's a win. And in the end, that's all that matters. Giving the defense its props, played well as a unit. The Merrick man, Merrick Jackson, as you can see all over the field. And how about that former stud from TJ? Dominic Wilson told me he was hoping to get his chance, and does. And the old Yellow Jacket QB makes the most of it. Good for Dominic. And special props to the punter. Bobby Patterson not only kicked 2 field goals, he also punted 9 times for an average of just under 45 yards a kick, including an 80-yarder. Whoa! Next up for the Reavers, well, what do you know? Another homer. Homecoming game against Independence. Hey, there's a welcome home party for the volleyball team as well. In fact, it's a festival. Hey, but first, the Yellow Jackets swarm all over the Rams when we come back.
personalized customer service.
We have identity safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology because saving you time saves you money.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
Get your ass, suit. You're not sitting here.
Yes, I am.
Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill Meyer Woodring family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
TJ goes on the road and gets its first win of the year. Hey, how about its first win on the new field? And you know, a win can do wonders for a team and its morale. Can the Yellow Jackets carry that momentum over along with that mojo against the Rams? Here's IDUB TV student Dylan Jersey Boy Hall.
Let's welcome your Thomas Jefferson.
TJ 0-3 at Wickersham Stadium, looking for its first win on the new field. First play after an early Yellow Jacket fumble. The Rams, Cole Hauser, takes it to the house. A 68-yard touchdown run puts Southeast Polk up 7-0 early. Next possession in the first, Kalen Jennings on the jet sweep. The senior gets around the edge and follows his blockers into the end zone. Rams up 14-0. The visitors moving the ball at will. Second quarter, Thomas McLaughlin rolls out, takes off. The senior quarterback dives into the end zone. 21-0 Southeast. The Jackets defense has its hands full. Late in the half, Rams looking to extend the lead. McLaughlin throws across the field, finds tight end Jared Gulick. The senior gets in for the score, and Southeast Polk takes a 28-0 lead into the half. TJ finally gets on the board in the third quarter. Tyler Moore breaks out of the pile and finds some running room. He'll take it 51 yards for the score. The home team finally has a reason to dance. But in the fourth, the rout continues. Jackson Cole fields the punt at his own 43. The junior breaks to the outside, and he puts the finishing touch on a 57-yard touchdown. The Rams with a 42-6 beatdown.
Well, one thing we talked about was wanting to minimize the big plays, and they got a few on us early. We were able to slow them down a little bit. The longer the game went on, the better our defense played as far as being able to slow them down and make them put together longer drives to score.
Go a lot harder, work drills harder, just practice harder in general.
A disappointing homecoming loss for Thomas Jefferson. The Yellow Jackets hit the road for their next 2 games. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Dylan Hall.
Thanks, Dylan. Meanwhile, the Lynx taking on the chin at West Des Moines Valley. Look at that, 69-0. Trailed 21-0 after 1, and it was all over. Now, you can't win when you turn the ball over 4 times. However, Coach Wolf looked at the bright side and said, and I quote, "Hey, we had some sophomores play well." AL back home against Des Moines Hoover. Meanwhile, the Birds, went on safari hunting for some tigers. Now, St. Albert with its young team can only get better. That is, if injuries don't derail the season like they have in recent years past. Here's IWTV student Drake Never Quits Curry.
St. Albert comes out ready to spoil Griswold's homecoming. It doesn't take long for the Falcons to get on the board. The first punt of the game, Eli Finn takes it 62 yards to the house. Away team up 7-0. Just over 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Griswold gets a score of its own. Jacob Reynolds to James Reynolds. PAT no good. St. Albert up by 1. Early second quarter, Falcon QB Luke Waters hits Tyler Blaha for a 29-yard scoring play. Falcons lead 14-6. Later in the quarter, Sam Dacre runs it in from 12 yards out. 2-point try puts it 14-all.
Give me the edge.
Just over 5 minutes left in the half. Waters, with 105 yards passing on the night, throws a dime to Travis Miller. The 28-yard TD pass gives St. Albert the 21-14 advantage. Just before the break, the sophomore takes it himself, and Luke Waters will not be denied. A 19-yard touchdown run. The visitors take the 28-14 lead into halftime. Late third quarter, Eli Finn goes on a 79-yard run as St. Albert flies by Griswold 35-14.
We saw that our receivers had the advantage on them when I rolled out, so we just kind of took advantage of it and worked out for us.
Offensively, we did what we wanted. We wanted to throw a vertical ball, wanted to block a little better up front, and I think we achieved that. I think we got better today.
St. Albert is now 2-1 in their district. The Falcons will play Maple Valley Anthonado next week. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Drake Curry.
Thanks, Drake. How about those Titans, huh? First real road game of the season. Big win. Just freeze the Polar Bears 42-7. Ryan, the main man, over 100 yards on the ground, 4 touchdowns. Brantley Owens, big TD catch. And Mad Max. Max Southern leads the D side with 11 tackles. Next up for Duggan and LC, another homer against SC East. Turning to some soccer. 2 of the top teams in the nation are back home for a doubleheader as Iowa Western runs with Indian Hills. And as always, it doesn't matter which sport, it's Indian Hills. Here's IWTV student Brett Grasshorn.
Iowa Western looks to get a win during the pink out against Indian Hills. River forward Matthew Asmay takes the cross, but can't finish. Sophomore Edgardo Reyes with the shot. The Panthers try to cramp their style, but the Reavers will just keep on grooving, scoreless at the break. Second half, the Reavers with the corner kick. The home team with 30 shots on the day. Late in the half, the Reavers keep firing away. Bundle up, this one's going to overtime. Second OT, 108th minute. Off the free kick, Edgardo Reyes with the header. Iowa Western shuts down Indian Hills.
Ultimately, I mean, we shouldn't have gone into a double overtime. I think the biggest reason is we just lacked focus and lacked our ability to finish good chances.
Iowa Western looks to ride their 6-game winning streak into their next match. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Brett Grasshorn.
Fifth-ranked Iowa Western women enter the game with a 7-game winning streak, looking to extend it against the Falcons of Indian Hills. Not even 3 minutes into the match, Iowa Western's Cami Jahanbani taps it in to make it an early 1-0 lead. 10 minutes later, Reavers from the corner misses the header, but Eva Castano was there to clean it up and scores. Reavers go up 2-0. Life is quickly being drained from Indian Hills early on. Minutes before the half, Eva Casano scores her second goal of the match to put the home team up 3-0. Iowa Western goes in the break with 8 shots on goal and 3 goals and 3 more reasons to get down and dance. Second half, 25 minutes left, Reaver Samantha Guadarrama breaks through to score. Iowa Western shuts out Indian Hills 5-0, extending its winning streak. The Reavers have outscored opponents 44-1 through the last 8 games. For Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Colin Bourne.
Thanks, Colin. Moving indoors. 1 match, just 1 home match for the Lynx this season, and we are there. But up next, say hello to the Reavers. Remember them after the break.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed SportsMed. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed SportsMed invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed SportsMed.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
Your future is here at CBTV. You're in the game. You take the shots. It's your story. The Media Studies program at Iowa Western. Real reality TV, starring you. For more information, go to iwcc.edu. Quick question. When was the last time the Iowa Western volleyball team was home? It's been a while, hasn't it? Try September 2nd. That's right, a month ago. So, when the 8th-ranked Reavers finally make it back to Canesville, it's a big deal. In fact, it's a festival.
Everything else is the same, okay?
The 8th-ranked Reavers ready to rock against Des Moines Area Community College. Abby Bergston hammered down. Home team never trails in the set. Iowa Western serving up a block party. And who are these girls? It's been a while. Reavers take it 25-19. Second set, more the same. Gabby Straseri just nails it. The sophomore from Brazil, one of her 14 kills. And again, just serving up a block party. Just like they drew it up.
Mostly going to number 4 right now, okay?
Big Blue wins set 2, 25-16. Now the visitors not going down without a fight in the third. The Bears just blocked their way to a 20-14 lead. But Iowa Western never says die. The Reavers put up their own wall. And the number 8 team of the country closes it out 11-3 run. The freshman from Lewis Central with the final nail. Bergston finishes with 18 Ks. Big Blue dumps DMAC, winning the set and match 25-23.
It was good for us. It was good that we came back. I thought it showed lots of maturity of our girls. But yeah, I wish we were in that circumstance, but I thought we served really well at the end.
The Reavers fall in line and are now a sparkling 7-0 at home.
1, 2, 3, Reavers!
Okay, so the Reavers come home and keep on winning. Big Blue wins its 7th straight. But hey, this festival is just getting started. Iowa Western playing its second match of the Reaver Festival, going back and forth with Kansas City, Kansas. First set, Eva Dayak with the kill, and the home team goes up 14-11. A little bit later, it's the former Titans' turn. Abby Bergston just comes down swinging. Iowa Western wins the first set 25-17. Second set, Larissa Ficozzi, one of her 43 assists, Abby Bergston. The freshman, 14 kills. The Reavers win set 2, 25-6. The Abby Bergston show continues in the third. 8th-ranked Iowa Western wins the set and match 25-4.
I think we just kind of figured them out the first set, kind of getting a feel for them. We were really able to execute the next two. We knew exactly where they were going with their sets. Our coaches are really good at remembering what happened, so we know how to prepare for those.
2 down, 2 to go for the Reavers. A big thank you to photographer Daniel Willoughby. Now, here's Crystal Herco.
Rounding out their weekend, the Reavers take on Central Community College in the final match of Reaver Festival. Early into set 1, sophomore Macy Coffey slams it. Home team up 14-10. The Raiders of Central battling back. Riley Dorn sends one over. Visitors down 4. Iowa Western deems to be too much for their opponents. Gabby Strazzeri kills it, sparking a 5-0 run to close out set 1, 25-19.
Low and tight, low and tight, low and tight. Can't be reaching on the right side.
Second set, the home team takes a quick lead and holds it down. Strazzeri with one of her 14 kills. Reavers 8-3. Iowa Western goes on a 10-1 run against Central, blocking their every shot, taking set 2, 25-19. Moving into set 3, Alicia Skovanek gets a piece. The Reavers up 2, 10-8. Dominating quickly through the set, the home team never loses the lead. This one's a wrap. Reavers win set and match 25-16.
We won both matches, so we didn't play our best, but we swept, and that's the most important part, is just kind of regrouping after each set and coming out and being first team to 25, and that's what we did.
The first match, we didn't play our best, but still we won. And the second one, we felt really good because last year it was one of our losses for this team against Central. But today we won in 3. And you used to go 4 with them, but we won in 3 and feel really good about it.
Iowa Western sweeps the Reaver Festival. The Reavers go 4-0 and remain undefeated at home. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Crystal Herco.
Thanks, Crystal. Up next, our play of the week. A lot of pretenders. Any contenders? And what about the Lynx? AL, its only home match. On the other side.
The Mid-America Center is the Heartland's premier entertainment and convention center. September 27th, Papa Roach and headliner Five Finger Death Punch rock Council Bluffs. Then rock opera takes the stage with the return of TSO November 18th. Over at the Convention Center, over 200 exhibitors are on hand at the Callahan Craft Show. And October 18th, vendors aspire to inspire at the Wedding Essentials Idea Show. Remember, the MAC offers free parking for all events. Tickets, information, and more at midamericacenter.com.
That's low, that's low. That's low and below.
Look, he's blushing.
Seriously.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Okay, it's decision time. I want flexibility, more doing, hands-on experience, and working sooner. I gotta make a choice. I want to get started now. Find your path at iwcc.edu and get hands-on real-world experience. Start now at Iowa Western.
When I saw it, I was like, what? Just one home match? Just one? That's it. AL just one shot to play on its home floor and in front of its home fans. So the Lynx got to make it count. Now, do they leave it all out on the court? For more, here's IWTV student Brandon Happy Taverdi.
They line up for senior night at Abraham Lincoln. Junior Katie Smith with the block. That caps AL's 6-0 run. The Lynx jump out to a 9-5 lead. But Glenwood's Brielle Smith jumps up and gets the kill. The Rams ram their way back to go up 23-20. AL keeps it close. Deanna Roth with one of her 17 kills. But the visitors hold to win the first set, 25-3. The fans showing that they still believe in their Lynx. Second set after a slow start, the visiting team inches its way back with the kill. Glenwood is up 8-6. Abraham Lincoln not able to keep it in play. Rams are able to take the second set, 25-17. Third set, Kelsey Florchinger with the serve. Glenwood can't handle it, 21-16, Lynx. Bailey Snyder closes it out. AL wins set 3, 25-20. The fans dancing with excitement and confidence. Fourth set, AL trying to serve its way back. It's not enough. Glenwood shuts the door with an easy tap. The Rams win the set and match 25-8.
We have great moments, but we need to capitalize on them. We play inconsistent from game to game all the time, and so we need to really work on that consistency.
Move past it, shake off the loss they happen, and just move on and get better from it the next time.
The Lynx will try to end the season on a strong note. AL has 5 matches left before the playoffs. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Brandon Taverdi.
Thanks, Brandon. Now, the latest update has the Lynx dropping to 8-28. Thomas Jefferson, 9-19. Fourth-ranked Lewis Central, a very nice 22-3. And St. Albert goes 4-0 and wins the TJ tournament. The number 14 Saints sitting pretty as well. Now it's time for our Play of the Week, brought to you by Buena Vista University. Let's hear it for the punter. The Reavers' Bobby Patterson is a weapon against Garden City. The freshman from St. Ansgar punts 9 times for an average of just under 45 yards a kick, including this 80-yarder. An 80-yarder. Bobby Patterson with our Play of the Week. The Play of the Week is brought to you by Buena Vista University. Call 712-749-1990 to register today. Tell me this wasn't a crazy show. Had a little bit and a lot of everything, and it's only going to get crazier. Now remember, as always, to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Zach Harper Blunt. And so, for this latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm JJ Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.